Oh, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got a different video for you guys today. In today's video, I am talking about the tournament that I managed to get in, R6 Unite tournament or something like that. I forget the name of it exactly, but I essentially got to participate thanks to, ALQ, members of a team. They were like, yo, you're pretty bad at the game, but let's get you in our tournament. No, I'm just kidding. No, I was, the rookie, the new person, and it was not the best for me. I feel like I did pretty mid at best, but this is my first time, so we're just gonna go over it, react to what I did. As the lurker, that's my role in this. So we'll see what I guess. Unfortunately, we made it to the semifinals, but then we lost. But I couldn't record those ones because I played too much rank by then. So I only have the matches that we won against like two teams as of right now. So deeply sorry about not showing the whole tournament nor recording the tournament. I didn't want to break any rules. I was super afraid of breaking even the slightest bit of a rule. It would be like, I don't know, you can't record a vid in the tournament. I was just so worried. I didn't want to get my team in trouble, not even in the littlest way possible. You guys know about the skin issue as well, where you can't have drone skins, your operator skins. I was so afraid of everything, so that's why I didn't record. Deeply sorry. Maybe next time I will. Essentially, in this clip, what happened was, I think the plan was to get breach, and at one point, I was going to pretty much drop hatch. I believe there was I think it was castle in master bedroom, and they told me we got to clear. Oh yeah, in construction, we had to clear them out. And they're like, get ready to drop hatch, Omar. You're going to drop hatch. You're going to fuck them up and win your gunfight. You got that? And I was like, yes, team. I got y'all. Keep in mind, one thing I will say. These are all the members of ALQ. I appreciate you guys for inviting me. Shout out to their channels, whatever they are. Maddox, Crumbs, Sushi, Azul. Shout out to all y'all. Appreciate y'all, for getting someone as washed as me. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, definitely a great opportunity for me. But like I said, I'm just going to show what I was thinking. I was like, ooh, free kill. Can I drop? I'm ready. That's what I was saying, pretty much. I was so, like, eager to drop, dude. And they told me drop. Okay, go. Unfortunately, the castle and Asami avoided me. The pre-fire, I got sprayed down, shit on. Put me in a bin. Look how low I got him, too. It didn't even do any damage to him, unfortunately. But yeah, my team started to push up. Asami down. Wow, crazy shot on Crumbs too. I completely forgot about everything. But crazy shot on Crumbs. First kill obviously was me. Her first pick was me. I guess oh, actually no, I think we might die too. We'll see right now. They just picked off the Ash Azul. Yikes. Getting this breach. Not too bad. I do remember us winning this round too. All thanks to Crumbs. Not too bad. They'd like one of them. I think two of them actually. Sorry, have channels. So you guys want to check them out? I'm gonna leave them right there on the vid, right there, in the description if you want to check them out. They're great fellas. Great at the game. Definitely better than me. More experience, So definitely check them out. But like I said, thank you for the opportunity of having me on the team. Dang. It's because of the water in his eyes, dude. Dang. Almost a kill. Let's see, bro. Does he win? I already told you he does win, so you guys are already spoiled. Should I just shut up about it and not tell you guys? I don't know. No, I'll probably just say what I'm thinking. I'm like, dude, no way he wins. No way. At this point, I was like, no way he wins this. No way. And he won. I was like, whoa, what? Ain't no way. And yeah, we move on to the next round, of course. But yeah, it was already a 4-piece. Keep in mind, this kid already got a 4-piece, bro. What? Crazy first round for us. Lost a ton of bodies and we won somehow. I was like, wow, this kid's crazy. Next one. This site, I don't exactly know what's going on. Alright, well, yep, they're playing CC once again. A different approach this time for sure. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I remember dropping the hatch again, never mind. It might be the same approach. Let me see. I'm trying to like re-remember all this, like what I was thinking. I think I dropped hatch again and I got shit on again. But we'll see right now. Yep, the breach was gotten. I'm kind of just waiting, ready for dropping. Drone on me right now. Yep, this is where I dropped. I remember dying once again. Holy aim, bro. Oh yeah, they told me that the vigil was coming up, I remember. They're like, you gotta kill that vigil. And at that point I screwed myself with a grenade. Too nervous to fight him. Luckily Sushi, aka the Twitch, got him. Easily coming back from lounge, I think. Boom, right here. One bullet. Oh, never mind. I thought I got a one tap. Yep. Vigil dead at that point. I was like, perfect, let's go. Thank God. Because fighting a Vigil as a Deimos, you know how hard that can be, so. I was like, whew. Thank God I didn't have to fight that. Never mind, same approach. This time the wall is soft. Never mind. Glitch. Dude, my aim was good. It was just that guy's movement was too good. Oof. So afraid about TKing, so I was like, oh wait, no, they told me to track. Sorry, never mind, never mind. I think by the time I tracked, it was cooked. I was like the last one alive. Which I should have been under sight for sure. I should have been in lounge. It would have been a great idea from the beginning. But it's fine. Like I said, this is my first time, so it was definitely horrible for me. Did I even hit him? Let me see. I want to see if I hit him. No, I didn't. Not even a little bit. Tough. Oh yeah, I should have been down here for sure the whole time. What the hell did I just do? Oh, yeah, I don't know what I did in this vid. Just pre-recorded because you guys know I play a lot of ranked, so I had to do it early. Check the nade. At this point, I was like, I just gotta go up red stick. Oh, I got shot from there as well. Hella hard angle.
15 seconds to go.
A lot of you comp players know this site setup is very similar. You guys are used to this kind of stuff, and me, I'm new to all of this. At this point, I decided to come up. Damn, I could have killed that smoke, but I got shit on. Unfortunate, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened in that round. I should have been under. Definitely for the green box for sure.
Attackers need to locate
on the Deimos track.
many bombs as they can.
But don't bully me, guys. Don't bully me. It's my first time. This is my first game. I've only done like 2 scrims. Keep in mind, you before this. So, yeah, this was like a very last minute thing where I was like, hell yeah, I'm down to join the tournament. I didn't think I was ready, but I was like, you know what? It's worth a shot, dude. YOLO. And I'm glad because it was fun. It was a great experience for sure. Oh yeah, I couldn't shoot through that for some reason. Very weird. Yeah. Should have tracked the other one, the Jaeger, whoever it was. Oh yeah, the shield. Never mind, it was a good nade. Never mind, didn't need the nade. I think I remember going up red. And I think I killed an alibi. Nah, never mind, wrong clip. They clear him out easily without me, I think. Yeah. Oh wait. Nope. See what I'm doing. I'm useless right now, bro. I could have helped him up there. If I went red, I could have prevented some damage on crumbs, bro. What am I doing, bro? Nah. It's kind of how I feel right now, bro. Like, I'm useless to these guys right now. Oh yeah, the prone castle. Who does that, bro? Let's be honest with ourselves. But he got me. He got 2 picks because of that. Oh yeah, I think Sushi got a nasty flick right here. He got 2 of them with 1 mag. It was gross. But I think we lost this one, unfortunately. Impact grenaded the whoop. The Malusi was, I forgot the name of it. Banshee, that's the name. Yeah, the amazing flick right here on these 2. The 2 that he just drowned out. The one in gold, forget that guy. When I saw this, I was like, or when he did this, I was like, dude, he almost had that. Look at that. Oh my god. And then the one in gold. Damn. Yeah, unfortunate. It's alright though. It was already 1-2 in this round. Not too bad. Like I said, we ended up winning. So I guess sorry for the spoilers.
Attackers need to
Not
locate
really.
and
I said in the
defuse as many
beginning.
bombs as they can.
For both matches. But like I said, I'm just telling you guys what I thought in this whole process. Ah, dude, this round. I hated this round so much. You guys will see why. So, the smoke put a beeper all the way up here on the breach. So pretty much if I wanted to shoot the beeper, I would have to go on the wall, have to turn my back up, and then I could shoot it, and then I would get it. But I think you guys will see why it's annoying for me. He ends up destroying my drone. He realizes that someone's going dirt. Amazing spot to sit in, by the way. He already put a pre-placed smoke canister up there, by the way. And then I didn't have any nades, so because they told me to get hard breaches, or I wanted to get hard breaches. No, not they told me to, because I wanted to make dirt easier to get without them needing to do something and just go straight to their plan. Because I'm the lurker, like I said. But yeah, look what I had to do. Urgh, so scary, bro.
Attackers bomb defuse.
And I was thinking like smoke. Yeah, he just gassed up that area. At that point, I was terrified of him. How many canisters did he have left? I think he had one more left.
The bomb diffuser.
Nice. He ended up clearing out Asami. And then they were telling me, they were like, yo, you need to go dirt. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm sorry, but the smoke. I'm scared. I think they end up killing him too at one point because they think or smoke thinks I dipped. Yeah, this is where they were like, go dirt. What are you doing? I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm too afraid. That was the last canister. They end up lighting smoke up. I think this is where they called it out to me, where smoke is completely in a different area now. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then, yep, I push up. I killed the guy on my right side. Holy aims. Holy, cheating. Yeah, I killed a mute. First kill of mine. Keep in mind. I was telling him I'm watching the hallway. If he vaults through, the bar. If there's a rotate. I accidentally pinged right here. I remember that. Out of the nervousness that I was. He was in blue. They ended up killing him. Yep, perfect round on us. But that was a good round for them. Honestly, I was late. Actually, would that be considered a good lurk? Where I came... Because with the lurk, I gotta be at the perfect moment. It can't be too late and it can't be too early. Would you guys say that was a good lurk? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, bruh. As in, like, coming in at the perfect time when they pushed. Or do you guys think I should have been there?
Attackers
Even when smoke
and
gassed it
defuse
and
bombs.
gone through the gas and throw a nade at him and smack him. I don't know. Let me know, I guess. But for the next round, I can't remember this one entirely. What I will say is for the next tournament, as in, I think it's the next team that we fought. I don't think I recorded that one, but I did get more comfortable with Deimos in the clubhouse, and I started to, you know, take launch quicker, start to track under and get them a lot faster into CC and security. But it was a process for sure for me. I think at this point they were like, drop hatch, or one of them was like, you should drop hatch. And I was like, oh, okay. And they're like, what are you doing, bro? Go back down to the lounge. You're gonna help me. I'm like, oh, my bad, my bad. Yeah, this is where they were like, you gotta track. What are you doing? Come back. And I was like, oh, sorry. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. And they're like, we need you to track. Where are you going? I was like, oh, shit, sorry. Oh, the castle, dude. Broke the castle. I was like, ooh, free kill. Boom, domes me, bro. Smacks me to the ground. And at this point, I was like, fuck. And I guess we'll watch someone else's POV. Fuck it. They were doing that same push into CC. Worked once, might as well do it again, right?
A bomb has been located.
Oh, they downed the vigil at one point. Yeah, they got the kill. Nice. And then no one Raptor. Ooh, Raptors was free. Good to know. Nice pre-fire on crumbs. Of course, planting the diffuser. No vert either. Late smoke if he threw it correctly.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Damn, what an angle. At this point, I was just like, dude, Azul's got this. I'm showing this angle because I kind of want to see you guys. Or the... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I kind of wanted to show you guys the perspective on the roof, but clearly fucking not. Keep in mind, this is pre-recorded because I had to play some ranked matches and I wanted to show it first. Got off defuse, he knew. Perfect play by Azul, by the way. Yep, the sprint bait. Yep. It surprisingly worked. I didn't think there were... There's people that... I thought it was like pros don't fake. I thought it was that kind of thing. But... Whew, perfect though. Still got the time. 3 seconds on the clock. We end up winning. W round. Got the plant down. Shout out to Crumbs.
Attackers win.
So yeah, easy round for us. Not really easy. For me, I got shit on. But... I'll take it.
Defenders, protect your bombs. from
Honestly,
being used
I'd
by
say this was a
attackers.
carrying fest for me. I went 1-4 as of right now. I got carried in this one hard, for sure. I think so. I remember getting carried hard. I think I went like 5-7. I'm not 100% sure I remember. If I remember. Yep. At this point, we're like, we gotta team up on the castle. Or to take over lounge quickly so I get demo strike as soon as possible. At this point, he ends up leaving, I think. Oh no. I fucking whiffed this one too. Before I say it, holy aim. Bro. This is how you know I was nervous. I didn't even get a shot off, keep in mind you. Holy aim. And not to mention, I did like 4 warm-ups, so there's no excuse but the nervousness, honestly. But, I mean, I tried. I didn't
Bomb
pussy
located
out.
by attackers.
You know, I committed to swinging them. But we ended up taking the bottom floor, so not the worst thing either. I felt like an entry right here, honestly. I guess. But not the worst. Because like I said, 4v3 was perfect. It was okay that we lost a body. Especially someone as useless as me, bruh. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, I wasn't useless, but, you know. In this round, I felt like it was. I was like, fuck, dude, I could have waited. I could have called out for someone to help me. I don't know. But that's pretty much what I was thinking right now. And then I was like, okay. Watching the cams, you know, Eastern Stairs. Garage. I think I was watching Garage. Yep. Going Garage. Try to get the Nitro.
Attackers are activating
Super
the bomb
close.
diffuser.
Easy kill. Won the round because of that. W Sushi and W Crumbs. I was always planting and watching the other one. W round. And then for this round, I don't know.
Defenders,
Oh yeah,
protect your bombs
final
from being
defense.
used by attackers.
This is where I started to, I think, get some kills. I think I got 2 this round. I'm not sure. But I did get carried, like I said, bro. Oh yeah, this is... Oh, I can see their lineup now. I thought Blitz when I heard that pistol. It was an IQ, got it. Azul with the roam, bro. Already got one. Nitro that hit Hibana for a little bit. Or an impact nade, I don't know. Not too bad. Ramming the site as we speak. Accidentally shot the pipe trying to pre-fire. That's what happened right there for me. I think I shot that at some point too. Yep, I decided to do that because then they have to shoot it if they want to get past it. Not bad. Trying to see what else I do here. Damn, IQ's already low. Keep in mind, that's another thing. We were going against FLS. I don't exactly know the actual, like, whole long team. But I think ours is Alquimia? I think that's ours. I don't know. ALQ? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. But ALQ for sure. And then FLS. I'm not sure their team, to be honest. I've not heard of them, unfortunately. I'm not saying that as an insult. But, yeah. Pretty good game. For sure. I had fun. Like, I had a ton of fun playing this tournament. At this point, I knew that they were watching me on the hatch. Kill baiting, I guess. Seeing if I would peek again. No. Too afraid. At this point, I was shaking in my boots. But we were chilling right now. Not too bad on the man advantage. 4-4. One's lit. Unfortunately, we did not know one was lit. Now it's 4-3. Not too bad. Azul got another one right here on the roam, I guess. Or on hatch, I'm not sure.
$15 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, I did hear the drop. I did see the other one, but I pre-fired wrong. At that point, I was like, "Room's right there, downstairs." He ends up killing him, unfortunately, as well. But I think we get the planter in the end. Yep, beautiful. And the other guy, he does not get a kill. He's 9 and 4, by the way. That guy's insane. Holy. Yep, next round. Crazy player, but we ended up winning. Let's go.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
In this round, oh yeah, the mute. I've played this area for a bit already, so this area I was kind of comfortable in. I was like, oh, I play this area all the time. The jammers, I don't place them there. I place them a little bit weirder, but the way that they placed them was a lot better. Or where they told me to place them, I did like them a lot more. So, but I already played this area a lot, so I was kind of comfortable here. A little bit more comfortable than other areas, I would say, especially on attack. But yeah, the breach shard. At that point, I was like, yeah, someone's gonna hold me for sure, no doubt about it. That's what I was thinking. And I was like, oh shoot, they opened up con wall, single wall, and the breach. Someone's definitely holding me. That's what I was thinking in this situation. I was very afraid of the CC walk in as well. They're getting breach at this point as well. I think one's on the roof too, from the sound that I'm hearing right now. Yeah, I think so. Probably gonna go. Oh, yep, he's right up above there. The Ying. Good bait in the Logi. Yep, at this point I swung. Whew. Don't know what he was doing. He had like 2 seconds to do something, and I don't know. I think what he was doing is he was looking, but he was looking somewhere else, if that makes sense. You know, he was aimed in, looking at me, but he was looking at Logi. I don't know, but I was able to get a free kill on him. He had definitely a chance to kill me, especially if he was holding that angle, but I killed him luckily. At this point, I think the Logi drop happens, and then the person that's droning, I think it's the thermite, he ends up going con wall. At that point, I was scared of the shots that were being placed. Yep, they said drop on con. Or in con, sorry. And then, yep. And then boom, so I flicked on him. Then the other guy was ready for another gunfight, but I think they ended up killing him right here. I didn't even think I tagged him, but I did. That's tough. Got him down to half, too. I had a good chunk. Yep, perfect nitro. I think by Sushi? Yeah. Good shit. W Castle, by the way, the Maddox held that very well as well. Can't forget about that. They got breach and she was still holding it down. Keep in mind, look at the score right now. You have 12 and 5, 7 and 4, 6 and 6, 5 and 5, and me. You slit. No, I'm just kidding. Not you. It could be worse. It could be 10 and 7. I mean, the Thatcher. No offense, but the scoreboard does not lie, and I'm just going off the scoreboard. So at this point, they told me you gotta try to hold master as long as you can. Rotate to con, sit in con, and then just going back into sight. Sit on green box, do what you want from there. I was like, got it. At this point, like I said, the drone happened. I heard the drop. It hit her so much right here. At this point, I kind of just was ready for the gunfight. She shot the ass charge. I was like, oh fuck, I gotta dip. Hell no, I'm not fighting that. At this point, I was super afraid of this hole. For the whole entire match, I was afraid of that hole. I was like, shit, dude, I'm gonna die to this. I was like, I need help. Should I ask for help? Should I just stay? I was like, I'm gonna just chill. No help needed. And then I hear Sushi. I'm like, whoo, thank God. For now. Or was it Azul? No, it was Azul, the DMR. I did not hear her crossing up to the bedroom at all. Yeah, I heard that, the crouch. And I was like, got it. She's gonna swing me right now. Shoot the pipe, might as well. Delay some time. 1 minute and 20 on the clock already. I was so afraid. I was like, dude. What I was literally thinking is the hole. Someone's gonna drop the hatch. Look at the hole. Someone's gonna shoot the window, drone him in, and then Ash is gonna swing my door and I'm gonna get pinched. That's literally what I thought in my head. I was like, bro, I'm gonna die. At this point, I didn't hear her vault on the bed. Luckily, she was baiting and I did not want to swing, not even the littlest bit. At this point, I was just terrified, horribly terrified. Keep in mind, this is the winning game as well. Forgot to mention that as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, the worry on the window, I was overthinking it for sure. But Azul ended up leaving. I was like, no, why? I need help. What about that hole? I was terrified. But I heard the walk up on Ace. At that point, I just kind of ignored Ash. I didn't hear her no more. I thought she was gone. Boom, I ended up killing her. I think, genuinely I think bleh, if Azul was not there, I would have died. But I would have killed Ace, but I would have died. I think so, but I'm not sure. At this point, I saw that we had diffuser. I was like, I'm gonna just hold this angle. Shit on. And yeah, we were on that map. Map 1, I think? I'm not sure. I kind of forgot. This is if they come back with overtime or if we end up winning. Obviously, I already mentioned that we won. We went to semifinals. And we're fighting the same team, essentially, just a different map, obviously. You guys know the lineup. A lot of you guys play Pro League or watch it, so you guys know how it goes. Definitely a lot more than me, for sure. But we're going to judge my Shallot gameplay. I think this was a little bit better. I think I went 9 and 8. Not the worst, but not the best neither. At this point, fuck, I could have killed Umai. I did a lot of dumb plays, for sure. Yeah, I saw Umai's butt, barely. But I think I went up main, I think. And they told me, do not go up main if you see those head holes. Do not. And I was like, I'll be okay. No, I'm shit. They never told me, do not go. I kind of just like, the thing with me in this situation that I put myself in, they told me, you know, I'm the lurker. And I want to be I told them, I was like, I want to be the lurker. Yes. And in my mentality, I thought, you know, my champion brain, I was like, both walls are reinforced. You know, the guy on top, Mez, I think I could challenge him. He's the only one there. But no, it was completely wrong. It was literally the reinforcement up top. I think it was the left side head holes and the right side reinforcement. I was like, I got it, bruh. There's no head holes up there, even though I droned it. I remember looking at this and telling myself, at this point, I think I got shot from the head holes. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the Mez guy obviously shit on me. But yeah, the warden up there. But yeah, I got destroyed. And they're like, dude, what are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. That was me saying that, of course, in my head. I was lost. Not only that, I think they were doing a solar take as well, which means we essentially try to go for the bottom of the stairs, throw grenades at the top of the window and solar windows, and clear out the guys and then rush from there. I could have rappelled on the window. Unfortunately, I did not do that because I was so like, you know. So yeah, we ended up losing this round, I think. I remember losing this round. Perfect pick, unfortunate for the Jaeger. Woo! Holy cow. What was I doing in this situation? I was spectating. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that was one thing that I did say. I was like, the grenade, the dust off the grenade made it difficult to see that guy. So that was unlucky for sure. I guess I didn't show the POV. Oh yeah, right here. Almost a win on Sushi, dude. An amazing clutch. Or like almost a clutch. I could see why he thought the head holes. He'd crouch and I immediately was like, oh, he's swinging you on the head holes as well. And he swung door, unfortunately. So definitely a misread, but super close on Sushi clutching. But it's alright. First round, you know, it was calm. Who did I play? Oh yeah, they were like, we need the vert, we need the ram. I was like, yep, you got it, bro. I'll do that any day of the week for sure. At this point, what the hell happened? Oh yeah, the bug, sorry. Pre-recorded, so it's not me doing it, you know, my hands are free. Horrible time to show that my hands are free. You guys are probably thinking I'm lying. Like I said, this is pre-recorded, so yeah. At this point, yeah, we took top of Mez control already. Yeah, one was sitting on the stairs like a rat. That guy was a bum. No, I'm just kidding. No, he did good. I did not get that kill. I know I didn't. I think it was Maddox who got that kill. And yeah, I started doing my vert. Yep. And at this point, you see this Oryx? Oh my god. This guy was a roaming demon, bruh. Literally, think about it. If you're playing Oryx, you know, you can dash through walls, right? Nobody ever does that in ranked. He did that, and it worked out so well in his favor, so it was perfect play by him. He definitely caught us slacking at the perfect times. At this point, yeah, you know, I can't remember who was saying it, but someone said, I'll watch Piano until, you know, he comes Piano and I'll kill him. But Maddie was essentially just watching my, I think, the basement run out, because I was supposed to watch Vert, even though I was too nervous. But I think she ended up getting killed by the Oryx because he smashed straight through the wall up top. So that was horrible for me. You know, I'm already nervous watching the Vert, and the person watching my back ends up dying. I was like, yep, right here. Bash through the wall, keep in mind, dude. Look at this. Look, look, look. You see that little crack in the wall? Literally, pah! Surprised and killed. But to be fair, someone said, I'll watch flank, and they ended up never calling out that they dipped, I guess. I'm not sure. I didn't really know what happened up there. Fell for the air jab as well. But yeah, it was tough. Sitting in Piano, at this point, I was like, I gotta hunt him down. You know, too nervous. I was ready to swing. I'm like, why didn't I shoot, bro? You was right on your side. Nah, I didn't have walls. At this point, I was like, he's gone. Get shit on from behind. Aggro as a motherfucker. At this point, I was just bait. They managed to get the plant off, I think, right? They almost won this round, I think. I remember. A 2v4, and they almost won this. It was pretty good on their part. They played it perfectly. Of course, the demons that these guys are. ALQ. Killed the guy up top, peeking the window. Of course, they had a clash. Bombs. No, I'm just kidding. The grenade was thrown. Didn't get the shield, I think, from what I remember. Nitro was thrown. Perfectly shot it. Holy. Nice. Jumped through the shield, destroyed it. Ended up getting the down, unfortunately. But tough. Tough, tough, tough round. They played it decently well, for sure. But he just wasn't enough in that round, clearly. Unfortunate. The clash. Very, very good pick at the start. Did not expect that for sure. At this point, I was like, I need to put the snake. I want to see if I could roam clear that Oryx, because I was thinking he was going to do it again. He did not, because obviously it was bar. Kind of messed up my pick at this point. This is what I was thinking. I was like, ah, damn. I wonder where Oryx is, but there was never an Oryx in the end. So my pick was kind of useless. 0-2 on the board right now for me, unfortunately. But it is the second round, so I guess. Even though I know KD does not matter, I still wanted to try to, you know, be useful to the team, even though I lacked a lot of experience for sure.
5 seconds to insertion.
But I did want to try to go positive, and I think I ended up going barely positive in this match. So yeah, it was a bit toughy. Watching for the spawn peek right here. Always watch it like that. You can see from the bottom of the window, and they can't see you that well. But nobody spawn peeked, unfortunately. Plus, I didn't know the rules of spawn peeking as well. So I wanted to a couple rounds, but because I knew some nasty spots, but I knew that I didn't know that there was like rules for spawn peeking as well. So I didn't want to break any rules, like I said. Recording, looking at my Discord, shit like that. I was afraid of everything. So yeah, that's why I didn't do nothing. At this point, I was like, that was a waste of information for sure. I definitely could have used that smarter, but I was nervous, like I said, unfortunately. This point, I was just like, but it's alright. Not the worst. At this point, I think I went canine, yeah. Didn't break the window, I think. And I went canine. It was clear, I was like, bet. But this is bad because I'm the lurker. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm with the team right now. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I was still kind of like afraid of my role, I guess, in this spot. But, you know, we listen and we try to get better at what we do. And then, yeah. I don't remember getting a kill here. I think I ended up dying trying to swing piano. This guy, sorry. Going in top library. Decent use of your scanner. I thought in library with that. I was like, oh, never mind. Oh, yep, I remember this exactly. Yep. Boom. Definitely should not have overextended, especially if they were ready for the plant. I don't know why I overextended. I had to chillax right there after that first pick, but I was too antsy, I guess. Too antsy, bleh. Like, I'm nervous even talking about this game right now, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm good on the vert, watching the door up above. Not bad. Oh yeah, we ended up winning the round. Never mind, sorry. I think Maddox got the kill? I don't exactly remember, but W round. Didn't need the plant, never mind. Sorry, wrong one. But, yeah.
Defenders,
This
protect
one,
your
I mean, I
bombs
got a
from
kill with Snake. I decided to do it again. Semi-useful. Oh, yep. The barbed wire main. Never going through top main again, hopefully. Because of those head holes, yep. So, hopefully I learned my lesson. I think I did in this match, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, we'll see. This one I was like looking. Oh yeah, they were saying we're gonna do a solar take, and at this point, they were telling me, you know, you should have been on the west main window. I think it's west main. The master bedroom window. It would have been a lot better. But what I did, it wasn't the worst, but I would have been more useful on the window. So, yeah, definitely a horrible play by me for sure in this part. I think I ended up killing the Aruni, but obviously, you know, they need help over there planting, not just one guy over here doing nothing, you know. Yep. Oh, he domed him. Pre-fired him because I knew he was there. And then, yeah, we lost the bomb. At this point, I thought there was someone in bathroom or like clear or near owl sitting there. And I was like, okay, I need to see if there's someone with the shock. We knew that there was a smoke as well. I didn't know about the Wamai, but I was just very like worried about the smoke like coming around the corner and boom. I end up tracking and I was like, at this time as well, I didn't really get the gadget for Snake either too well. I kind of thought that it would get up, bottom, and then main. I thought it was like that. Or it would get second floor, first floor, and basement. But that was not the case at all. And then I think I pull out the tracker. I get nothing. I was like, oh, okay. It's free. Let me go get bomb. Yeah, I got distracted by the guy under. Top guy. Somehow, I still didn't know. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I think they killed her on the vert, Maddox. But, yeah, I definitely could have been a lot sharper with what I did. Ignore the guy on vert. Worry about the guy on the stairs. Yep, got domed. Unfortunate play by me. In many different ways. Going through K9, horrible. Should have been on west main window. I probably could have prevented, you know, smoke and Wamai from pushing them too directly. I think that's why they were there, though, because they pushed them directly. Or the flank. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I'm just telling you guys my perspective, I guess. Oh, yeah. This was the strangest play ever. There was a vigil in library, and he ended up sitting, like, on the hatch, and he went on his drone, and we caught that. And we got the kill easily, obviously. Maddox. Perfect drone in library. I think she had a drone in library. It was a perfect kill, and yeah, we ended up killing the vigil early, which is amazing for me, because Vert's hard with the roamer. Like, I'm already scared of the tournament, and, you know, with the vigil being there, it's even worse for me, so I got it down, luckily. Shout out the team, for sure. But, yeah. Yep, they were watching my basement at this point. Just getting ready for the vert. I heard someone crouch at one point right there. Let's see what happened. I want to know if smoke ends up pushing up at all. No, she ended up killing the smoke. Nice. The smoke. Bleh. Nice. And then Azul got a headshot on vert, I'm guessing. Or going down main, I'm not sure. Alright, I couldn't get the K-Claw. I got shot at in kitchen somehow. Somehow I didn't TK Lion. Or no, sorry, Maddox. We were too close to each other, bruh. I was like, I'm gonna TK. I need to stop shooting. At this point, I just watched the vert. Clash again, by the way. That's a... Fuck you for that. Very cheesy play, but luckily it didn't work. She was watching wine, luckily. So, yeah. Just trying to look for, you know, I was kill hungry. Anything to get the KD up at this point. So, yeah, it was good. For me, at least. I ended up getting the kill on Clash right about now. Not too bad on the vert. I did a decent job, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe I was supposed to do a different kind. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was able to kill her perfectly with her feet. Not too bad though. 3-4 with the kills right now. Not the worst, but yeah. Next round.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I don't even think I need to edit this vid, to be honest, because I'm skipping through them pretty quick. God damn the light. No, I gotta get used to it again. It's been a bit. Let's see what we're working with. Why did I drone bar? There was someone there, sorry. I was like, why am I just running in? Droning bar. Or kitchen, sorry. I need a drone bar. But I'm guessing because they got it. And then, what else we got? Someone sitting top solar. Oh yeah, the Oryx again, man. God. Great roamer, dude. That guy's a Packwood. Hold up. Let me say something real quick. Packwood FLS, whatever, you know, the team. Packwood. God damn. You were a great roamer, my guy. You are too ballsy. You are, Jesus. You were a problem for us for sure. You were really good on the roam, for sure. He had me terrified. Shit. Oh yeah, at this point I heard something on top of Mez. Somehow, even with the ram. They end up doming him. Packwood, luckily. Whew, he's gone. That was Azul who got him, I think. I just saw the kill feed. Oh. The Clash once again. Somehow we won with a lot of rounds with the Clash being on the board, luckily. Oh yeah, the funniest thing happens in blue. I remember we were all dying of laughter on this. Look at Warden's health, first of all. That's one thing. And then the second thing, she just randomly dies in front of me. That scared the fuck out of me at this point. And I think the plant's about to go off on the middle shelf. Yep. Yeah. This one I was just thinking about planking blue. Ends up working perfectly. Also, it was a bad idea though, because if, what's her name? Azul would have died, it would have been bad. I would have left Crumbs in an open area. It would have been me versus a shield. Not the best situation for post plant. But yeah. Hopefully we were good regardless of what happened. Well, we won. What am I saying? I'm acting like I haven't seen the full thing. Yes, the Denari strat that they told me to play. Yep. That Ash Heartbreach really did panic the fuck out of me. Whew, Crumbs got him quick, I think? Or was that Sushi? No clue. Oh, Sushi. But, yeah, I thought I was on K9 when I heard that Ash charge. I was terrified by that. I was ready for a rush. But nope. We were good. And then right here. Oh yeah, how am I? The dumbest thing about me right here. Crumbs was like, I'm gonna go on the flank, guys. And he was like, Shadow, can you watch my West main cam? And at this point, I don't know what West main is. My callouts are pretty mid. The dumbest play I did here. At this point, he was like, watch my West main cam. I was like, got it. And in this situation, I thought West main was main, and it was horrible. I was like, oh, you have one right here, one right here. And if there was someone West main, it was completely my fault, because the cam was still up. This is what I was supposed to be watching. But nope, I was not. I was watching top main, so technically I put him in a risky situation. But he was ballsy enough to, you know, go through it without me camming him, essentially. Goes up library stairs, perfect execute, And boom, he ends up, I think, killing one. Let's see. Oh yeah, the ring for him was horrible for sure. Horrible timing to have that. I knew there was one on that window too. I pre-fired that purposely because I knew someone was holding that. I recognized that angle. Yep, he ended up getting, I think, yep. Yep, Crumbs and Azul, tagging him up. Oh, he got it down. Oh yeah, ace. Noted. He got aggressive because he wanted that kill. I respect it. Damn, he could have got 2 probably. Going for the res too, damn. At this point, I was just like ready to, if anyone swung piano. We didn't have head holes, so I was like, perfect. Sushi can't die pretty much. It's perfect. This is good on me. They either swing me or they swing breach. And Sushi's on breach. I was like, perfect. Sick. But yeah, he was essentially good in K9 for an hour. It was good. Great play. What ends up happening, I kind of forgot. I think I kill 1. But I'm not sure. Because I could be thinking of a different round. The Fenrir, perfect Fenrir replacement. Yep, Sushi ends up killing 1. He ends up dying on K9, but good trade. Oh yeah, Maddox with the DMR ends up killing another one. Maddox dies to the Dokkaebi, that's 1. At this point, I think Crumbs was like right here on bathroom door. Right? Yeah. What I thought right here was, okay, Crumbs is low health. I'm 100% HP. He should swing first before I do. I'll just sit back. If he loses the gunfight, that's when I swing. That was it, yeah, but we ended up winning because he ran out of time, so it was perfect. But that was my mentality right there. He was almost 1 shot. He swings, I'll just chill. He gets the kill. I know he gets the kill. And we end up winning because he lost time. Neither of us died, I think, either, so worked out perfectly. But that's what I thought. Oh, and then this part, I love playing this area. Who was Oryx? Azul? Copied their strat. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know their planning. But at this point they were getting breach. I was not worried about anything. Damn, Monty's already low. How? I guess breach is open already. Yeah, just opened, I think. Oh yeah, I was so scared of that drone. I was like, someone's watching me. Fuck. I was terrified. And let me see what else happens. I think we chill right now. Yeah, I thought someone was holding that. Or like on the car, you guys know the angle. I was terrified. But I think they end up rotating in this clip. I don't exactly remember. Somebody gets a kill. I think it was Maddox, yeah. Yep, Maddox got a kill. 2 of them, I think. Gucci ended up killing Crumbs. Rip. They just wanted me to watch blue. That's what they were telling me. Heard the beeper on main. I was like, you got it. I'm swinging that guy. I think I kill him. No, I tagged him barely. I potatoed right there. And then, yeah, the glass. I prone peeked just to fuck with them a little bit. Maddox got the kill. Perfect. Keep in mind, they played Clash first. We had to do it to him. And luckily, Maddox, the demon of a Clash that she is, so. Yeah, what the fuck is Oryx doing? Hey, yo, bruh. But, yeah. 5-3 right now. 2 more rounds and we're done. I think it ended up going for them. And we ended up winning still, but we got another round. I think right here. Now that I think about it. Let me see. Damn, it's 11:27. Fuck. Gotta make the thumbnail too.
Bomb located by attackers.
That's pretty easy though. A thumbnail should be quite easy. Oh, dude, yeah, this area I got fucking. I think I played in the wrong area too. Not only that, or not only like this clip that I'm about to show right, or this round. I think I completely played the wrong area. Yeah, I was supposed to play in K9 pretty much. Stall out, but I ended up playing top mez for some reason. I think. Or am I wrong? No, never mind. I think I replaced with Azul. Me and Azul switched spots. Yep. Bet you didn't even, bro. That's another thing about tournaments and I guess scrims in general. Usually when you get shot from somewhere, you have that little arrow that tells you like, oh, you're being shot from right here. Unfortunately, in scrims, that's not a thing. And then you can't see, like, if you shoot a drone, it doesn't tell you on the right side, oh, you shot the drone, you got 10 points for that. Nope. None of that's in here. So I was like, shit. I didn't know where I got shot from. Had to look at the kill cam. I told him, oh, he's on outside a library window. At this point, he's getting shocked. He knew. What was that scream? My goodness. But, yeah. Then I'm taking library. It was fucked. 3v5, by the way. Sheesh. Not too good on us. But, yeah. I got cleared out pretty quick. So did Azul. Not the best situation for us. That was one thing that was good about this team. And that's something that I definitely got to do. I got to drone a lot more when we take an area. That's definitely something we got to write down. For me, in my head. When we take an area, I got to drone, you know, flank cam, main cam, you know, sight, whatever. But something. Because it's unacceptable me just, after I take top, I just go crazy. For example, when I took the hatch in library, I swung the warden. I got the warden, and then I swung the smoke. Horrible. I should have droned and done my thing from there. Not swing the hatch again after I killed warden. Sushi with the flank. I don't remember watching that. I think I was watching West main cam to see if anybody would flank them. Never mind, no flank. Although the flank would have been good. Now that I think about it. The Dokkaebi is the only one watching it. Sorta. Who was Packwood? He was the snake noted. This does take a little bit, I think, this round. I'll skip it for you guys a little bit, you know, get straight into the action. They end up killing Maddox first, yeah. She doesn't have her shield neither, so it's kind of just a walking gunner. Yep. Nothing, unfortunately. Try to go for the guy defusing bomb. Could not. We heard it, but we didn't know where he was. Where was he? Oh, damn. He was right there. Tough. Close on door.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Unlucky. He killed the guy that planted, but it's too late at this point. Yeah, tough. I didn't know where he planted, to be fair. I was like, wow, where did you plant, bruh? We never ended up finding it until then, right there. Yeah. I could see why you swung that too, because the shield. But thank God I wasn't there. I would have pissed my pants with that shield. But we ended up winning, so. No, I'm just kidding. But
defenders, protect your bomb,
yeah,
defused
very
by
funny.
attackers.
Oh, yep, the second floor once again. This, I think, is where I got a little bit too, like, out of my comfort zone, and I was like, I gotta see how, like, far they let me flank. I'm curious before I die. But I end up going back after I'm, like, in, I think this is called 45. Not 100% sure. I gotta work on my calls for sure. Especially when I'm playing with these guys, bro, for sure. My calls are dog compared to theirs. They'll be like top 45. I'm like, where, bro? No. But I gotta work on that for sure. But I think the next round too, I end up going even deeper into, like, in kitchen or 45. I think that's what it's called. Like I said, not 100% sure. Let me see.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yep. Damn, this round went by quick. 3v3. Not bad. And then who'd we lose? Crumbs and Azul early. Yeah, I think they were holding library as long as they could. Oh my, I remember this round now. I got destroyed by that blitz. I was on the piano too, so I couldn't see feet nor head, so I was cooked. Let me show y'all this potato aim. what I was thinking as well is this: is you know once you shoot Blitz's shield a couple times, you get that effect where he has to walk for a bit. He didn't get that for so long, but I think it's because I actually shot him. Let me see. Yeah, I did shoot him. That's why. I didn't slow him down because I shot his body before I shot his shield. That's why he was able to just sprint at me like that. Yep. Unlucky. Ballsy play by Nugs. What a good player. Yeah. Sushi, bro, I'm not gonna lie, Sushi went crazy in this tournament. Clutching wise. He literally took my role on defense, bro. There was like 3 runs where he almost clutches. 3 games. Or two in the first map and then 1 I think in here. 2 times I think in here actually. But he essentially snatched my role, bro. I'm the one who's supposed to be clutching, but nope. I was too nervous. I was horrible. 3 and 6, bro. Look at me, I'm washed. Holy. But yeah, perfect on Azul holding this. Boom. I don't know how he got that down. I guess he lit him up before he jumped in. Ended up getting a guy in the ass. Perfect hold for sure. I think he ends up downing her too. Nope. So close though. He got him low. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, me and Crumbs ended up flanking. Yeah, this is where me and Crumbs flanked super long. We were originally both watching Solar, but we were like, "Bro, let's go flank. I'm down." And I was like the bait from what I remember. I was the dummy, essentially. Like, first contact, if I died, refrag. That was the plan. And we had a meeting. He goes kitchen, I was like, yo, what the hell? You survived? Nice. Yeah. It's a 2v4. At this point, we were just like, yeah, we got it. No way we choked this, right? They were sitting on the roof, baiting motherfuckers. She jumped in, wow. Yeah. There was a key buzz right here. There's like 2 of them. I'm behind them. Oh yeah, they also mentioned right here, and I was just pre-fired. Perfect. Yep. Great round. And then this should be the last one. And unfortunately, this is the only one I can show because the other ones, I played some ranked matches, and you know how like in theater mode, the custom matches like kind of just wash away. That's what happened, unfortunately. So sorry about not showing the other matches. Even the one that we lost. The team that we lost, the name was... It was like Fearless or something like that. I forgot the team name. Like, we lost a neat team named Shopify Rebellion. It had someone named Gunner, Ambi. I don't know those people. No, shit. I wish I fought those people. Shit. Nah, they would have slammed me for sure. Especially of how nervous I was. I forgot the team name. I'd have to look the team name, but... yeah, we ended up losing. We won twice on this day. Because we were supposed to fight 2 teams today. We beat this team, and then we beat the other team. And then we made it to the semifinals, which pretty much meant that if we beat the team that we were going to fight the next day, we would just need to fight 1 more team, and then we won. We won first place. But we ended up losing against the 3rd team on the 2nd day of finals. But even it's a learning experience, you know. For our first time, it was not the worst. We did really good. You know, we beat 2 teams that probably have been playing for a very long time. And me, I didn't do too bad. So, yeah. Oh, I got a drone here. Yeah, it was pretty good. Never used it, unfortunately, because I'm done with my info, unfortunately. Like I said, I got to drone more. Look at Cam's drone more a lot. All that. Oh yeah, Zool with the roam. Spot on. Annoying. But, yeah. I'm guessing Gucci Glitch is the lurker. I'm guessing. Based off of this, because he was the only one here for a very long time. And then the team kind of like overpowered with him. Yeah, that was him droning. Got it. 1 King trophy. I was terrified. I was like, eee! I need to get out of here. Listen. This nitro that I'm gonna pull right here, I thought the Monty was right on it, but no. It was the hole giving me horrible audio. Let's see how far I was off with it. I was hella close. I did no damage though. LC4, I could have used that for if they planted in sight. At this point, yeah, Azul and Maddox, they were going crazy, fighting them at the top. I think Maddox was on main and Azul was in kitchen. That was the craziest thing I ever done. When I saw this, I was like, dude, how did Recruit not kill me? But I see why. It's because he was fighting Azul. He pre-fired the wall, I think, a lot. And he had to reload. Notice how he goes prone as soon as I swing up. He heard me. He saw me, but he knew that he needed to reload. But I didn't even kill him. Look at him right here. He needs to reload. He goes prone. Boom. I end up killing the guy in trophy. I'm like, run. I dip. Whew. I'm out that bitch. I'm gone. And the team was telling me, yo, Shadow, come down, please. And I felt confident to the point where I could have got that kill. But I definitely should have listened, but for sure. I should have died in that situation, 100%. No doubt about it, for sure. And then at this point, we was just kind of just waiting. Let me see if I could, because there was a lot of, oh yeah, I was like, I'll make a rotate. I'm kind of bored and set. I'll make a rotate since someone did. I got you. Something to calm me down, you know. It's like my stress ball. But yeah, Maddox gets a kill right here. It was perfect. And then, yeah, this is where I was like, ooh, I should get a little aggressive. I got one on the hatch. At this point, they're still glued to Maddox. No comms on me, by the way. No, not even a single comm of like, oh, he's watching on the hatch. Not a single comm, because I got another one on this hatch again. Which is kind of crazy. Let me see. I thought Azul got the Monty, but I guess it was Maddox.
15 seconds to go.
Yeah, at this point, like I said, dude, Azul, amazing roamer right there. They really wanted him so bad, and they kept on, but they got nothing out of it.
10 seconds to go.
And at this point, I just perfectly domed him. He was gonna drop hatch, but easy kill. First team taking out the league. We got him. Easy win on us. W. But yeah, we did great on the tournament for our first time. You know, keep in mind, guys, another thing to think about. I did I think it was 2 scrims. That was my practice, and then the next day, we pretty much reviewed like in a custom game where I was gonna be in every single map, because you can't really predict where you're gonna be in Pro League. It's not like, oh, you're gonna be on bank or you're gonna be on border. No, it's like a voting thing. I think that's how it works. It's like this team chooses bank, this team chooses border. What maps do you want to ban? Okay, they ban these ones. Okay, you need 2 more for the overtime. And yeah, it works like that. I think. I'm not sure. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But pretty much, I did 2 scrims where I was going to be positioned at in a custom game. And then the next day, tournament's day. So not a lot of practice for me. Definitely very nerve-wracking, as you saw by my score. It was end up being 8-6. Oh wait, no, 9-6, which is pretty good for my second game in a tournament, especially.
15 seconds to go.
But and then not only that, I was very new to my role,
10 seconds to go.
so I was a little nervous. Boom. Yeah, I ended up going 9-6. So not too bad on my kills, but yeah, I mean, I did good in the tournament. The second game, the first game, I did okay, 6-6. Not the worst, but you know, it could have been better. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. Unfortunately, I could not record the whole tournament because I was afraid. Like I said, I didn't want to get my team banned for anything. You know, I was afraid that I even had like a drone skin on, and the enemy teams were gonna be like, "Hey, he has a drone skin. Go back to Ram." And it was like, yeah, we lost a round. They're gonna be pissed at me. They kicked me off the team already. They're like, "Get out of here, bro. You broke a rule already. Get the." No. I thought all that was gonna happen. I was so nervous, you know. Going negative, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Shadow, you're not for us." I was like, you know, I'm trying to go pro. You know, I'm just trying to be better as a player for sure. But these guys really did show me the way for sure. Still showing me the way as I speak. Still playing with them, still screaming with them. Shout out to all these members. And then a member that I also want to shout out, The coach as well, Riaz. We have the same play style. Shout out to him. At least I think. I'm not 100% sure. But great guy for sure. Great coach, W. Manch. But overall, the game was very fun. I had a lot of fun. Fun. Like I said, I'm even nervous talking about this shit. It's very crazy that I'm here, but yeah, hopefully there's more tournaments in the future. From the looks of it, I can record, but I don't know. I'm very afraid to because I want every last drop of performance on my PC. So hope you guys you do understand that. But I'll try to record the games like this. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. This is something very different that you guys have never seen. Like I said, I'm showing you guys the tournament that I was in. The winner would have gotten $200 first place, and then the second place would have got tickets to the next SI event for Siege. But I think we got third. I'm not 100% sure exactly. But third place gets nothing, unfortunately. Boo-hoo, fuck. But it's all right. We did good. Hopefully for the next one we managed to get first or second. That would be amazing progress, but we definitely have a lot to learn. I'm talking about myself. All those members that I'm talking about, ALQ, they're demons in their own ways. But I definitely do have a lot to learn from them for sure. Call outs, the way I play, the roam, the way I play the lurk for sure. A lot to improve. So yeah, for sure we gotta lock in for sure. But hope you guys do enjoy. That's pretty much all I got to show. I think that's about it. I don't think let me think if there's something else I gotta show. No, I think we're good. But hope you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to check out the channels of the ALQ members, I will leave them in the description below. Shout out to all of them, for accepting me, taking me in, in a tournament, especially trusting someone like me in a tournament. Some random guy you don't know, you're like, fuck it, bring him in, dude. Shout out to them for sure. Like I said, channels in the description below. I'm even gonna pop them up on the screen right now, probably, just so you guys know it's the right channels. But check them out; they're dope. They accepted me in the tournament. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Catch you guys in the next one. Later.